afternoon. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's been 2 weeks since my last video. Haven't forgot about you guys. I've just been extremely busy here on the ranch working on all kinds of projects. Got another project today and I'm off to do that one. I'll show you a little bit about what we did over the last 2 weeks, not to bore you. The Rivian played part in dragging us around town and all over the place, but other than that, it's an awesome work truck here. Yeah, Rick's putting that radio plate on. Good work. Awesome. Think it'll stay?
I think so.
Awesome. I would say it is windy. Last clocked, it was 32 miles an hour. Yeah, it's 32. I had to tape my head on with black tape. Look at this. Holy crap. Geez, windy out here today. Look at the dust. All right, you probably can't hear me, but you're looking at 62 radials we just laid. Between Rick, Lee, and I, 62 radials. Tomorrow we'll terminate them all. Our friend Galen and Greg came by and put that ground rod in. And I think we're getting real close here. Who says the Rivian can't be a truck? Yeah, it's not just for driving up sides of mountains. Look at that. We are finished. This is the 8BTV. Yeah, it's a 6BTV with a extension. Just terminated all 62 radials. Little long story, but there's 62 radials. Each terminal is crimped and soldered. There's a internal tooth lock washer under most of them, except the last ones we ran out, found one on the ground, and it's all terminated. All right, now we're gonna pull some wire, I think, after we put some connectors on. We are done. Rick is doing a final erection here. You know, anytime he does that, he really likes it. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, now if we've done our job, we can guy this thing. What do you think?
I think we're ready to guy it.
All right, before we're going to do it, we're going to do a quick SWR check.
Again?
Yeah. I don't want to have to pull it down again. Do you?
Well, we just did an SWR check.
Well, I know. That's how people think. All right, let's start with the 80. You want something to cover that up?
No, I can see.
Okay. This is our new antenna. This is a vertical antenna. It is a 6BTV by Hustler with a 17 and 12 meter and 80 meter kit on it. It has 62 65 foot radials. Sorry for the wind. This is Wyoming. It's taken us quite some time to get this finished, but it's well worth it. Had to trench 300 feet for this leg. And then we've got the antenna with the feed line, and then the vertical here. So that's what took us the last 2 weeks. Rick, my buddy, whose antenna this is, it's running on his remote station, came to put it in because it's for him, not for me. So he co-located his remote station here. Rivian update. We've been driving this dang thing everywhere. We're working on this antenna. We just pulled 260 feet of wire. We used the onboard electricity to run a vacuum, to pull a shuttle, to pull all of our pull rope through. And Rick is in the process of opening the fruits of our labor. We pulled this
Finally
LMR 400 through this pipe. As you can see, it's going to go in there. It's going to hook to our new antenna. So we're getting there. All possible with the R1T. It's been everywhere. Look how filthy it is. I even hate showing anybody this. People that have vehicles that are impeccable. I live in Wyoming. Now, what do you see there? Yes, bugs. Bugs and more bugs and more bugs. They don't have the guts to do that again. However, the Rivian is performing awesome. All right, well, we better get to work. This is the center of where all the beverages come. You've seen it in some of my videos. A beverage antenna is not a stack of soda cans. It is a long antenna, hundreds of feet long, and it's called a wave antenna. The definition is down below in the comments if you're interested. This antenna involves going out 550 feet, and there's 3 of them. The white one here is southwest, that one is west, and the new one will be going down the hill to the northwest. That's what I'm going to be doing today. The box, you've seen it in my other videos. I don't mean to bore you non-technical types, but when you consider how cool it is, this is the homemade beverage switch. Consists of relays, remotely controlled, transformer for converting the antenna impedance to RG6, 75 ohms to the Radio Shack, and the control wires. This is to the northwest, and where we're going is down that hill. It's not very steep. I think we'll bring the Rivian down here, haul some of the junk down there. All right, down the hill we go. Take it easy. Of course, you don't want to be flying down a super steep hill. So we're going to go to the left here a bit. It's all rocky. I think we're good to go. It's really steep there. Let me see. This may not be so bad here. Let's see. Very rocky. But I think we're okay. Yeah. And we're running one pedal driving. There's no brake here. Just take our time. Drive down the hill. You can kind of see the elevation change here. A lot of round rocks. This is where the big glacier came. Here, all the junk in the back. I think the end of our antenna will be down here someplace. I'm not sure. I think we'll just hold it up here. As you can see, we're way down in the valley now. All right, let me jump out and we'll continue the measurement. This gives you some idea just how steep that hill was. It's okay. Rivian didn't care. All right, let's get this antenna measured out here. This is what some of the rocks look like. I think you've seen this in the previous video. They're all round. That's what you get when a glacier rubs them. We're going up the hill here now. And yeah, it's 7,100 and I don't know, 18 feet or something. And I'm in decent shape. But I invite you to come and walk up the hills with me. Got some cool rocks. stuff that's been here for forever. It's kind of cool. Piece of quartz, rose quartz it looks like. It's all round on one side. Alright, let's head up the hill. Alright, that's where I measured. You don't see this very often, a cactus with a blooming flower. And I'm sure if you're a cactus person, you know all about it. But I fired up the 4K camera here. Kind of cool looking, huh? Sorry for the wind. This is Wyoming. Rivian's parked down below there. And that's pretty steep. You can kind of see from the angle. But again, it's not steep enough for the Rivian. There we are, 550 feet, way down below the hill here. X marks the spot. Gonna drive the T-post in here and that'll be the end. Oh, look at that. Poop. Yeah, you never know. I came across this trail. You see this? This is a some kind of an animal trail. I'll put the Beverage just north of that because they tend to want to go on these trails. All right, X marks the spot. Back in the Rivian. One pedal driving. So you can see we're in the ravine here. We'll just take our time. Just one pedal driving downhill. And X marks the spot. T-post is in, ground rod is in. There's the 160 transmit antenna. And we had success. There it is. All right, we're gonna drive back up that hill over there and it'll be okay. I even put a little water on that thing. It's really dry down here. Probably make that rod work a lot better. Gonna drive up the hill now, but I wanted to show you the yaw. I don't know what's that, 10, 12, 15, maybe more degrees. We're on our side. I'm gonna back up and then tempt the hill straight on. Let's do it. All right, we're up the hill. Let's go. I'm in all-purpose mode if you are wondering. And anytime you do anything like this, you certainly don't go crazy. There's plenty of rocks here. It's not soft. As long as it's not raining. This is about horizontal. We're heading up the hill. My little marker up there. Also have my antenna right on the edge. We'll just take our time. We'll go and string up the electric fence rope and we should be good. But yeah, see that? Rivian is awesome for doing stuff like this. You know, if the ground clearance was higher, I might be able to do my Model Y, but as you can see, there's pretty good sized boulders here. Just kind of taking our time and walking up the boulders here. And this is all one pedal, by the way. Haven't had to hit the brake at all. There's the 160 meter or 1.8 megahertz antenna. And the loading wires and the 45, 130 foot radials. Here's that center point of all the beverages. Set up the ladder to allow the electric fence rope to play off, and I'm going down the hill. This is the termination for a Beverage. It's a 470 ohm carborundum resistor, which is non-inductive, and a gas tube, which near lightning hit or discharge, will be shunted around the resistor and you won't burn it up. Now, putting it in the pill bottle. Here is a generic pill bottle. I drilled these holes, probably 10,000 smaller than the diameter of the wire. It goes through and it's tight. And one side will go to the ground rod, the little blue terminal, and the other one will go to the antenna. It's all ready to go in the box. The box, I mean, is the pill bottle itself. And just like that, we have a Beverage termination. Now the key of this is, if you look real close, see a little tiny hole I drilled? One that side, one this side, called a weep hole. Any moisture gets in there, it'll come out. And there you have one Beverage termination. Let's go hook it up. I'm going to throw a little paint on it just to keep the plastic happy and all the IR, because it tends to disappear, but I'll throw a little bit of tan camo paint on it. And down the hill we go. It's pretty steep. They say it doesn't matter. Rivian's happy with it. Again, I just drive one pedal. Just take my time. Go over them big old rocks. Oh, look at that. You don't see that every day. A double cactus flower. Isn't that cool? Yeah. You just don't want to get in the cactus, that's all. And I'm driving down because we're going to finish this antenna from the termination side. I'll put termination on, and then we'll start placing the support rods as I go up. This way I don't have to walk down and up and walk down and up and all that baloney. Well, I don't mind. You know, it's one of those things. Dang. All right, let's turn it here. Try not to run over my wire. Here we are. Termination, ground rod, hooked to the electric fence wire. It's dressed up here, and it'll go up, going up the hill. All right, now I'm gonna paint it. And just like that, paint job. All right, we're done here. I go up and with my calibrated eye, drop them every 15, 20 feet. Now I'll go back, put them in the ground. You can see the termination, and then the wire. It's pretty good, right up the hill. And we'll just drive up here, lay down some more of those rods, and do our thing. Other than the crap banging around in the back, the Rivian's doing a great job here. Just one pedal driving. Yep, we're gaining altitude. Old Dave's wearing out. Back down. It's hard to see, but it's there. It's the Beverage. All right, we're going up. We in drive? Nope. We're in drive now. And up we go. Oh, wish I had a inclinometer. It's pretty steep. We've got this cool little short-tailed horny-toed lizard. May even be a horny toad. Isn't that cool looking? Seen a bunch of them out here. I don't know if it's a lizard or horny toad. Come on, buddy. What are you doing? Huh? We're on the home stretch now. There we go. Beverage number 3. Wired up like the other one. Hooked to port 3. Go check it out.